Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. Today I have Ankr update. Let's see what is happening and it doesn't go upwards, and we will always see the price prediction and the technical analysis. If you want to jump into the price prediction, then go to the Ankr price prediction price analysis. I have the timestamps for it. If you want to go through the technical analysis with me, then you can join our journey. And of course, if you have patience, guys, then watch the entire video. I suggest you to do so. And if you like the content, please hit the like button, subscribe, it helps me so much. Also share the video and join our Telegram group chat. Nothing much more to ask, right? So let's go now to the Fibonacci retracement. I've drawn the Fibonacci retracement from this top 19th May down to this bottom 19th May also, because I wanted to find short-term resistance levels. That's why I did it. So 11 to 12 cents, 12 to 13 cents, and of course the 14 cents are the short-term resistance levels for Ankr. 10 cents is the one that we want to hold support, we don't want to go lower than the 9 cents to 10. You can see here we want to stay up to the 10 cents, most likely we will. Even if we go down, we won't care so much, but we don't want to go down to from 10 cents, okay? And we have a lower support level at 7 cents. The MACD on the blue line is above the signal line, guys. For the MACD, it is looking good for the 4-hour frame. We always want to the swing highs, this guys momentum where we will be having higher lows and higher highs. We need the blue line to do something like this in order to say that we will keep pumping up. I don't care about bearish crosses as long as I care about having higher lows and higher highs, but that happens on the 4-hour frame, guys. Let's give an example. Let's go to an example here, guys. Of course, we had higher lows and higher highs, and eventually here we had a bearish cross, right? We had a bearish cross where the blue line went beyond the signal line. No, I didn't care at all, because I knew by the time being that it was a short-term correction due to the commodity channel index usually being over 100. Okay, that's what happens. And of course, right now, guys, we are going upwards all the way. Let's go to Ankr against USDT. We are above the 20-day EMA. The SSL channel, the green line, is above the red line. So we are having a buying opportunity. According to the SSL channel, the commodity channel index, you can see, was a little bit way above the 100. Therefore, we had a risk here, and now we correct a little bit due to the Bitcoin's short-term minor correction as well. Nothing to worry, guys. The RSI is still between 30 and 70. However, what I want to see is higher lows and higher highs for the RSI. Eventually, we can do something like this. Swing highs again for the RSI. We don't have any overbought or any oversold situation here because we are inside this purple area. This yellow line is inside this purple area. The commodity channel index is a little bit above the 100. Therefore, we had a little bit of risk here for the very short term. Okay, so right now we are going to Ankr against USDT in the daily frame. You can see that on the MACD we are having the blue line being beyond the signal line, the orange line. What we want to see here is an upward situation, is a bullish cross between the blue line and the signal line, and the blue line going above the signal line. Okay, we need to see the blue line going above the signal line and recrossing. That's what we need to see, and the further distance as well. From the time we don't see this on the midterm, we can't assume that Ankr is going upwards. Okay, the Bollinger Bands, when we extend the bottom line, you can see here we are having a buying opportunity. This happens in every market except a very, very bearish market. When we have very, very bearish market, we don't have a buying opportunity here, but in every other market, guys, we are having a buying opportunity when we extend on the daily frame the bottom line of the Bollinger Bands. The commodity channel index, same here. When we extend the bottom line of the commodity channel index, the bottom line is minus 100. When we go beyond this gray zone you see on your screen, then we are having a buying opportunity. On a very, very bearish market, it doesn't happen. But now you can see that we had here on 19th May a good buying opportunity for the very short term. The RSI is still between 30 and 70 for the daily frame. We want to see an upside situation where we can see some higher RSI as well. So for now, for the RSI, we didn't have a buying opportunity, but according to the commodity channel index, we had. Therefore, that's why I trust commodity channel index more when to have a buying opportunity, when to go in or not. Okay, so we go now to Ankr against Bitcoin to see some important things. That's the reason we don't go upwards as many other altcoins do, because we are still underperforming against Bitcoin on the short term. That's why you can see Ankr moving up just like 5% when Bitcoin moves up more, because on the short term we underperform. And we had the commodity channel index here below minus 100. Now we found resistance in this line. Therefore, what we want to see is an upward to the momentum, and we need to see higher commodity channel index, the RSI having higher highs as well, so we can see eventually Ankr moving against Bitcoin moving upwards, outperforming Bitcoin. I mean, outperforming Bitcoin, not against, guys. Of course, we need to move in with Bitcoin, because Bitcoin will have a swing high momentum, and it is having a swing high, as you can see here. But the reason we don't go as much upwards as we did back in the days is because we are underperforming for the short term against Bitcoin. The 0.50274 is the support level, 0.50289 is the resistance level. We want to break this in order to say that we will be going higher, and of course make the 200 EMA as our support level, the EMA 20-day EMA, the yellow line. We need it to cross the red line, so we can't say that we are going much upwards, because we might have a shift to the momentum, guys, and Ankr might outperform Bitcoin in the short term, but now we are underperforming, okay? But Ankr against Bitcoin in the daily frame, it is doing absolutely fantastic. You can see here, if I zoom out, how much Ankr has done against Bitcoin, okay? And you can see that the 20-day EMA is above the 50-day EMA for now. The commodity channel index is we don't have any oversold situation. However, we want to stop here, and we want to see an upward situation for Ankr against Bitcoin. Right now for the RSI the same, we want to stop here and see an upward situation for the daily frame. So therefore, for Ankr against Bitcoin in the short term, we need to see an upside situation, an upward situation. We might see that, guys, and Ankr might have its time. Let's go now to Ankr against USDT after explaining why Ankr doesn't go up like other altcoins, because it is underperforming against Bitcoin. That's why it is underperforming in the short term against Bitcoin. You can see here the 50-day EMA is above the 10-day EMA. Let's go to Ankr against USDT in the price analysis. For me, guys, even though we are underperforming, there will be some time that we will go and cross the 11 cents to 12 cents and go even to test the 12 to 13 cents for Ankr. That's what I believe, because I will tell you right now why we correct. We are above the 100 for the commodity channel index in the 4-hour frame. Now we went back inside the gray zone, but we were before above. Okay, that's why we had a risk. That's why we are correcting a little bit. Bitcoin is also correcting a little bit for the same thing, guys, for the same thing, because commodity channel index on Bitcoin was a little bit above the 100. Okay, so therefore that's why we corrected. The RSI, it is going a little bit higher and higher. That's what we want to see right now on this swing high for the 4-hour frame, higher lows for the Bitcoin, so we can eventually test the 41 to 42,000 USDT. That's where we want to go. If we go there, guys, if we see this pump up, this swing high for Bitcoin, then we might, if we even have them as a support lines, then we might even go to 44,000 USDT or 45,000 USDT. Okay, that's very important to know. And if we do that, a swing high, we have a furthermore of a swing high, then I can't see why Ankr won't be able to break the 11, 12 cents and 12 to 13 cents. And if we see a shift to the momentum and Ankr starts to outperform Bitcoin, then, guys, we will be seeing higher lows as well, and maybe even higher than 12 to 13 cents. But for now, let's be realistic and let's look at let's take it this step by step. Okay, so for now, 11, 12 cents are the next price target. Of course, 12 to 13 cents in case we make this as a support level. I believe we will be going here, but for now, we need to wait and see. Bitcoin, I believe it has more room to grow, it has more room to have a swing high. You can see why I was always telling you in my videos that there is not a single time in the history that we have seen Bitcoin under 30 for RSI and we haven't seen it going upwards. That's why I was telling the Telegram group chat that Bitcoin will have a swing high, will have a swing high. There is not a thing that we will avoid, and we will have a swing high by the time we make the 20-day EMA as our support level. And here we are, guys. We made the 20-day. I told in my videos the next step was to make the 50-day EMA to go above. We made that. So the swing high is here for Bitcoin. Let's see how much more can it go upwards. But for these days, my personal belief, guys, is that you don't want to be greedy. If you are greedy in these days, then eventually you will lose much money, because I believe that Bitcoin, after the swing high that Bitcoin will have, might stop at 42,000 USDT, might stop even more at 44,000. But that's the case here, guys. But even if we do something like this, we will be going down furthermore, in my opinion, to 28,000 USDT. So for now, you don't want to be greedy. You want to take profits. If you take profits, you are absolutely fine, but you want to take them, right? You want to hold them in your hands. And of course, guys, it doesn't matter if you have taken, for example, 20% profit rather than 50%. Let's say that the price goes up 60% and you took at 30% the profits. It is absolutely fine. No one can identify so easily the top. So instead of going to the top for the top, take the profits when you can, okay? You are always a winner. When you take profits, you are always a winner, okay? You have to have this in your mind. Of course, discipline and patience is the key for success in the cryptocurrency market, guys. Always remember that success is a patience. Patience is a success key for the cryptocurrency market. Always remember that. So for now, Ankr will possibly break the 12 cents and go to 12 to 13 cents, especially if Bitcoin continues to have the swing high, which I think it will do. And of course, guys, for Ankr, better days will come, because Ankr now is underperforming against Bitcoin. That's why you don't see it going upwards for the short term, because it is outperforming Bitcoin in the mid long term yet, because we haven't seen the 20-day MA crossing the 50-day MA. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, guys, wherever you are. Of course, stay tuned for many more videos. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and I will be here with you. Bye.